Hello, team. I want to come to you today on this Friday to give you information about our upcoming SEL lessons through the ReThink platform. We talked about this briefly on this past Wednesday, and wish I could have shown you in real time how to access the app and so forth. But I want to use this video and this opportunity to show you where to go to and what it looks like so that we can be prepared for next Wednesday. First and foremost, the way we get to the ReThink app is to go to our district portal. And you see mine is up right here. And we're going to go right down to the backpack for staff. And click on that. It asks you to sign in with your regular username and password, your district username and password, regular credentials. And when you get in here, we're just going to go to educational apps right here. And you'll see there's a variety of different apps here for us to use throughout the year. But I'm going to scroll all the way down. They're all in alphabetical order. And I'm going to find ReThink Ed. It's right here. So when I click on that, it'll take you to a clever login. It's the same login that you normally would have. It may give you an easy login like I did just now. You notice mine went straight to this. If it asks you for a username and password, just click on the clever piece and just put in your regular district credentials. When you get to this screen, this is going to be your dashboard screen. This is very simple like any dashboard. It kind of shows us user frequency. So for me, you'll see I can see overview of how many staff have been in the trainings, how many students have been logging in, unique logins throughout for staff and students. I can see under Student Center, and for you, you can see it for your particular advisory. But for me, I can see for the building wide how many students have logged in to use this thus far. And it looks like we've got 5 of our friends thus far who've been trying to dig in and have been looking around, which is okay. It's okay with that. What I want to do today is kind of share with you how you can see the lessons ahead of time each week and how we can be prepared for the upcoming lessons. So what I'm going to do is click on at the top of your page here. You see it says Program Tools. So I'm going to click on that. And you'll see there's a variety of different platform options here, right? We can do assign quizzes and assessments, and we can even manage assignments. But for today's purpose and for the upcoming lessons, I'm going to focus on the lesson library right here. Is what I'm going to use for today. So I click on lesson library. It gives me all of the lessons K through 12 for all of the lessons in this ReThink platform. Well, we can sort and toggle through lesson types and tiers and grade levels. Before I do that, let me go back and remind you about our scope and sequence for the year. You've seen this document before. I talked about it on this past Wednesday. You'll see that for next Wednesday, the lessons that we're going to focus on district-wide are right here under the domain of self-knowledge. You'll see ninth graders have a lesson under You Got Personality. What's Your Purpose is 10th grade. Accepting Ourselves is 11th grade. And then Know Thyself is for the seniors. And so I'm going to focus on seniors for today, just for the sake of argument. And I'm going to go back and find that lesson. And so grade 12, I choose it here. And first thing come up right here at the top of the screen, Know Thyself. Now, for you as a teacher or advisor, there's nothing you need to do for the students to access these lessons. There's going to be a centralized effort to push those lessons out to the students. So there's no button you need to push to give that to your students. That will be done centrally. What I do want to share with you is how to show you what your students will see and what you need to see in order to prepare for next Wednesday. So I'm going to click on these 3 dots under Actions, and I'm going to go to Teach Lessons. Okay. When you go here, it's going to show us 3 things. One, it's going to show us the video that the seniors will see that day. And this video is about 5 or 6 minutes. Then I can see the activity and even the deep diver activity, or the practice activity and the deep diver activity. So if I was to click on this video,
to thine own self be true,
it plays for me. So I can see from the student's view what they're going to see in that video. And I can even see that this video is about 2.5 minutes, right? I can also see the activity, the practice activity, what that's going to be. And I can go from slide to slide here to see that activity. And if we have time, we can even see what the deep dive activity is, or the dive deeper activity. So that's from the student's perspective, the student's view, what they're going to see when they click into their backpack and open that up, what it will be there. What we need to do as the advisor is to be prepared for that. So if you'll click on teacher training, you're still under the lesson library for that lesson. and you click on teacher training, you have the same thing. There's a video here that will play. It's about 7 minutes, I believe, 7.5 minutes or so, that talks about the lesson for that day. There's going to be a person in this video that will tell you exactly what's going to happen that day and how you can prepare for it.
Self knowledge is knowing and understanding your own strengths, feelings, needs, and weaknesses.
All right. And so you'll see that this person is going to walk you through that. There'll even be you click on practice activity. It'll give you the lesson plan so you can see on the back end what it's supposed to look like that day, what you need to be thinking about, what questions to ask, and how to have the conversation with students for that particular activity. All right. And that's it. So I just want to show you how to get to it, what do students see, and what do you need to do on your end to prepare for Wednesday? Please use this video, go back and forth, rewind, skip around, make sure you are very comfortable with how to access this site and that you're prepared for the conversation on Wednesday. I fully understand that the first time we do this, there may be some hiccups, but as we go along this year, particularly with the scope and sequence, we'll understand how and what to do on each one of those weeks. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or call me. I want to make sure that we have everything we need to be prepared for the district-wide rollout of the ReThink platform starting next Wednesday, October 27th. Have a great weekend.